Hi and welcome to today's introduction to Windows Forms. It's just a quick tutorial today just to get into the mood. So I'm Lonewolf, let's go. So we're going to new project, Visual C#, Windows Form application, and we okayed that. I was just messing around earlier to just try this out. You then get into the form. If you right click this and then go into properties, you get all the properties to do with that form. So we can go up and edit a few. We can name the form My Form. And you can then go down the list and name the text displayed on the top of the form to the same thing. So now if we close down that, we now get a different name to it. We can also change the icons, change the background colour. There's quite a lot you can do with it really, and we'll see when we get down to it. Right, the toolbox. If you haven't got the toolbox on the screen like that, go into View, and then go into Toolbox. Or you can also press Ctrl and W, and then there's the toolbox. We can then drag a button, which is called a control, onto the side of the screen and into the form, and then put it onto the screen. We can then use properties to name it. So I'm going to name it Big Red Button, and then also change the forecolor to a custom color of red. And when we go back into that, the text is red, my mistake. So if we go back, change that to black, and then go into at the top back color rather, and then customize that to red, and then customize say the forecolor to equal white, just give you that authentic feel. We can also change the font in this menu. Say we want to make it 30, say, so now that's going to look. We can go flip back into the tab and you can now see the big red button. We can then press F5 on the keyboard or the start button and then get the form onto the screen. We can then start pressing the big red button. It's not going to do anything for now. So now we double click the big red button in our design view, double click it, and we get this. This is called a button function, or just a method to that button, and it's called whenever the button is clicked. So if you want to, we can go into here, put a breakpoint into there. That would be a bit of a blooper, but anyway, then press start or F5 on the keyboard. When the button is pressed, it triggers that. So then we can just do message to just show some result dot show, and then we can display some text to the screen using this method. So you can go explosion activate, I don't know, or countdown activated, that would have been better, but for now let's just go for explosion activated. So here we go. Whenever the big red button is pressed, it goes onto the screen. If we wanted to do a bit more with this, say we wanted a text button at the bottom, and that was a bit of a tongue twister, we can then go into here and then go into properties, name it something at the top. So now we can go my text, close off that, double click that again to get into the code, or you can go at the side. I prefer just to go into this, and then my text dot text, which is a bit weird but it does it, equals let's go with 3, 2, 1 activate. If you're a bit of a Robot Wars fan in the old days, and go into here, big red button, explosion activated, 3, 2, 1 activate. There's a lot more you can do with Windows Forms. For today that's pretty much it, what I'm going to say, but you can play around with it, use different controls, and just have fun really, and imagine use your imagination to create whatever you want. Basically they're used for configuration boxes and everything to do with that. So like if you had a game and the graphics were configurable, you normally have varying drop down boxes, and that's what basically these are used for. So that's been my tutorial for today. So it's been a bit slapdash, but a bit of overdue in time. I've been Lonewolf. Hope you've enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below what you thought. Obviously we're a bit kind today, but anyway, that's everything there today. So enjoy, have a good time, like and subscribe if you liked us, and that's it. Be good coders.